Hi, I'm Jason Lauritsen, and I am a professional speaker. Here's a few things that you should know about me. I am a leadership and workplace geek. I love helping leaders figure out how to better engage their teams, and I love helping HR teams figure out how to prepare their organization for the future.
Lean into conflict, right? I know, conflict is uncomfortable, right? That's why you should be studying it and getting good at it. So when the conflict comes, you can step into it when everyone else is running away. Next is a reminder, you are the people experts. So stop deferring to executives that know less about your work than you do. When it matters, dig in your heels and fight, because it's a fight worth picking. And build your posse. You should be setting aside time every week, if not every day, to build relationships. Create a robust network inside and outside your organization. It will become the most powerful tool in your toolkit. And finally, stop asking for so much permission. Great leaders invite people to join them on a journey. They do not ask for permission to go.
The things I speak about are born out of my real life experience. I spent nearly a decade as a corporate executive and survived. I also have been an entrepreneur 3 times over. I've been a sales guy. I wrote a book about relationships because I believe so strongly in the power of relationships to transform our lives. But everything I talk about, you can count on, I've done it, I've been there. And I want to share that with you so that you can take those lessons and use them to change your own life.
I was given what I still affectionately refer to as my "you suck" list. Now, it was full of all sorts of helpful ways that I could suck less. At least that's how it felt. I ended up angry, confused, a little bitter, certainly defensive, right? That's not a great combination of emotions to put feedback to positive use. Later, I got some non-anonymous context about that feedback from the people that actually gave it to me. That ended up being what helped me turn it into something positive. Once anonymity was out of the way, we made progress. And I think anonymity almost feels out of style today, doesn't it? We expect our leaders to have candor and to be transparent, particularly about the important stuff. And yet when we go and ask our employees for really important feedback about their work experience, totally different standards. Add on top of that oversharing is the new sharing. We will put our name and our face to all sorts of ridiculousness online, but yet when it comes to important stuff, we think employees can't hack it or won't do the same. So what I'd like to do today is dream a little bit with you. What if HR let go of anonymity?
I believe that work should work well for people. Work doesn't have to suck. And as leaders and as organizations, it's our mandate to figure out how to make work better. I spent several years trying to understand what differentiates best places to work from everyone else. This is really at the heart of employee engagement. I take those insights and I share those with audience so that you can go back and start the work of creating a best place to work for your employees. Innovation, when you pull it apart and you understand how it actually works, is something that every single person plays a role in. Everybody in this room, every employee in your organization has a role to play in innovation, and the more people we have playing that role, the more likely it is that you will start to see the innovation, the change, the breakthroughs that you desperately need to thrive and survive in the world that we live in today. Our irrational fear about what might happen if we fail is what holds us back, and it is so critically important that we step up, that we find the courage to go back and make a difference. This is what fuels me to do what I do. My job as a speaker is to leave you better than I found you. More inspired, maybe a little smarter, but certainly with the tools you need to go drive change.